चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। बाबाजी व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्ना विरचितपदम्बुजः वेदान्तं भुजसूर्योय तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्य शाश्वत शान्तो व्योमतीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीता तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढा तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः मुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदायिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भावसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरुपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरादिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरादिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मनता श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश गुरुपरमदैवतं गुरुपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव Gurudev, 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 Parama Pavana Mangala Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Gurudev 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 Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Gurudev 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 Jai Gurudev 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 Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Parama Pavana Mangaladam Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Jai Gurudeva Guru Govinda Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Gurudev 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 Gurudeva Guru Govinda Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Sri Vishwananda Hridaya Taranga Gurudev 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 Om Avatar Shishaya Namaha Om Vishamaya Namaha Om Devakara Samudrataya Namaha Om Sukshmatanave Namaha Om Chinmaya Namaha Om Guru Murtaye Namaha Om Sundaraya Namaha Om Sulochanaaya Namaha Om Sumukhaya Namaha Om Charvasaya Namaha Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Padmabhujaya Namaha Om Mandagamanaya Namaha Om Charumbaradharine Namaha Om Ramaya Namaha Om Mandir Stapakaya Namaha Om Shri Vavachakaya Namaha Om Gayatri Ajvani Namaha Om Arpanasikarakaya Namaha Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha Om Namo Narayana Iti Mantropasakaya Namaha Om Swaramaya Namaha Om Madhurakantaya Namaha Om Krishna Sankirtana Lalopaya Namaha Om Stotrapriyaya Namaha Om Mitabhashine Namaha Om Vagbine Namaha Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha Om Vratadharaya Namaha Om Sarave Namaha Om Jagapantaya Namaha Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha Om Surdaya Namaha Om Anukulaya Namaha Om Neyaya Namaha Om Sudarshanaya Namaha Om Bhakta Vatsalaya Namaha Om Primamurtaye Namaha Om Subhekshanaya Namaha Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha Om Sashtidayakaya Namaha Om Tarakaya Namaha Om Anugrahaya Namaha Om Vardhanaya Namaha Om Architaya Namaha Om Artaya Namaha Om Siddhipradaya Namaha Om Janardhanaya Namaha Om Manoharaya Namaha Om Mahakshaya Namaha Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha Om Bhasma Bhushitaya Namaha Om Atmalingaya Namaha Om Nigarjana Prasakaya Namaha Om Siddhi Sadanaya Namaha Om Madhavaya Namaha Om Omkaropasakaya Namaha Om Sukshmaya Namaha Om Vishokaya Namaha Om Satvikaya Namaha Om Samadashine Namaha Om Dakshaya Namaha Om Achintyaya Namaha Om Niramkaraya Namaha Om Nirmohaya Namaha Om Avyagraya Namaha Om Chitakrodaya Namaha Om Vinayashilaya Namaha Om Svavashaya Namaha Om Kushalaya Namaha Om Kshamaya Namaha Om Satyadharmaya Namaha Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha Om Viraktaya Namaha Om Atindriyaya Namaha Om Satyasandaya Namaha Om Pavitraya Namaha Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namaha Om Suranandaya Namaha Om Nandanaya Namaha Om Prasanatmane Namaha Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha Om Sakshaye Namaha Om Samatmaye Namaha Om Sadayogine Namaha Om Haraye Namaha Om Sutapaya Namaha Om Somyaya Namaha Om Goyaya Namaha Om Vimutatmaya Namaha Om Gabiraya Namaha Om Guptaya Namaha Om Atmaramaya Namaha Om Srinivasaya Namaha Om Devaya Namaha Om Dyutidaraya Namaha Om Danyaya Namaha Om Gurave Namaha Om Duratikramaya Namaha Om Ganaya Namaha Om Bhagavate Namaha Om Harisharna Margadarshakaya Namaha Om Kutashta Jagartakaya Namaha Om Abhiprayaya Namaha Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha Om Kshemekata Bhava Vardakaya Namaha Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swamine Namaha. Ato deva avantano yato Vishnur vichakrame pradivya sapta dhamapi idam Vishnur vichakrame tredanyade padam samuthamasya pagunsure trini pada vichakrame Vishnur gopa ata avya ato dharmani dharyan Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vrtani pashpashe indrasya yujasaka tat Vishnu paramam padagum sada pashanti surya divi vichakshura tatam tat vipraso vipanyavo jagrivagum sasamindate Vishnu yat paramam padam. Premavattaraya vidmahi Satguru Devaya dhimahi Tano Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahi Satguru Devaya dhimahi Tano Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahi Satguru Devaya dhimahi Tano Vishwananda prachodayate. Govinda. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvingam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketabare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Daityadi Sajadara Shri Dara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukminisha Bhavanasha Hare Murare Radesha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadivandya Shri Dvarakashaya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvane Kamurte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vina Kritika Matarupa Varaha Murte Shri Vikramaya Guhane Bruhu Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalkirupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jadarananda Kadari Sholi Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shirabdishai Bhujagadi Patapashai Sarvakta Hitsanagashai Ramangashai Shri Gopabama Mridutapasukadishayim Gopa Vallabharahi Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Shukanarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharatesho Tishtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagyahito Gopala Shekharaye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Jadi Tulasi Dalamalikadyaye Mayani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Tvatbhavata Dharatale Munidra Radha Manoharari Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gautamakana Guya Gayanti Sadguna Gano Varadasa Varga Sankirtayanti Tavanama Kada Vishesha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodara Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavadipota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhaktati Banjana Kripakaradina Bandho Dityanta Gayati Jana Priya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padmadhara Prameya Padmalaya Shravita Padma Nivasa Shuri Padmo Bhavati Surasevita Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandarpa Haratinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Lipna Deha Govindayara Bahare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dhira Mayanga Dina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susarira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishri Jambhavati Satya Sukanti Bhadra Shri Mitra Vinda Divasa Prabhu Putra Kadyaye Tishtanti Divya Bhavame Tava Sevanardam Gopi Mana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Nisham Vadanti Brahmi Murta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Adnisam Bhuri Kritama Papam Shri Krishna Graetuka Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakaratsam Sukha Pavriksha Laksha Vritesha Suravira Bipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamano Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kvanantam Aravinda Dalaya Kaksham Bharavatam samasitam buddhasumbarangam Kandarpakotikamaniya vishesha shobham Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Alola chandra kalasadvanamalya vamsi Ratnam gadam pranayakili kalavilasam Shamam tribangalalitam niyata prakasham Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Anyani yasya sakalindriya vidhimanti Pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti Ananda chinmaya sarujvala vigrahasya Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Aditam achyutam anadim anantarupam Adyam purana purusham navayovanam cha Vedeshu durlabam adurlabam atma bhakto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Pantastu koti shatavatsara sampragamyo Vayoratapi manaso munipungavanam Sopyasti yat prapadasimya vichitya tattve Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ekapyasara chayatam jaganta kotim Yachastirasti jaganta chayayanta Andatarasta paramanu chayantarastam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yadbhava bhavitadiyo manujastateva Samprapya rupa mahima sanayana bhusha Shuktirya eva nigama pratite stuvanti Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitavis Tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhi Goloka eva nivasata kilatma bhuto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Premanjana churita bhakti vilochayena Sandasadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti Yashama sundaram achitya gunaswarupam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ramardi murdi shukalani amena tishtam Nanavataram karut bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam samabhavat paramam pumayo Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yasya prabha prabhavato jagananda koti Kotishvashesha vasudadi vibhuti binam Tat brahmanishkalamanantam ashesha bhutam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Maya hi yasya jaganta satani sutte Trigunya tat vishaya veda vitayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manasu Ya praninam pratipalam smaratam upedya Lelayitena bhavanani jaya Darshan Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami
Tasya Devi Mahesha Haridhama Suteshu Teshu Kete Prabhava Nichaya Vihitaschayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Shri Shtiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Reka Jaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vibhati Durga Echana Rupamapi Yasya Chachestasesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Shiram Yatadadi Vikara Vishesha Yogat Sanjayate Nahi Tata Pratyasti Hetu Yasam Bhutam Api Tata Samupeti Karyat Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Dipachire Vahidashantaramabhyuveta Dipaya Devi Vitrahetu Samana Dharma Yastatyuge Vahicha Vishnukaya Vivati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yakhar Narmana Jale Bahati Smayoga Nidramananta Jaganda Saroma Kupa Adara Shakti Mavalambya Param Swamurtim Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasye Kanishvasiradaramataranamya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jaganandanata Vishnur Mahansaiha Yasya Kala Vishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Vasvam Yatasma Shakaleshu Niseshu Tesha Siyam Kiyat Prakatayat Tapitatvatra Brahma Yaesha Jaganda Vidana Karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yatpada Paravayugam Vinidaya Kumbha Vanve Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja Vegnam Vihantamahasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Agnir Mahi Ganganam Ambu Marudisascha Kalastatatma Manaseti Jagatrayani Yashmat Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Amcha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yachakshuresa Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasyajnayaya Brahma Santa Kapikkalakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Dharma Tapapanichaya Srutaya Stapamsi Brahma Dikita Patagavadaya Chajiva Yada Tamatra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasindra Gopamata Vendra Mahosvakarma Bandhanurupa Palabhajana Matanoti Karmani Nirdayati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajan Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranaya Diviti Vatsaya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavahe Sanchitya Tasya Sadusinta Mura Purete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakaran Karanam Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 11, Verse 9. It's from the end of the Ramayana, or the story of Ram, where after Sita was reconquered and Rama and Sita, they live back in Ayodhya, and you have a glorious period of kingdom which is called Ram Raj. It is the rule of Rama over his kingdom, and everything is perfectly dharmic and all the citizens are perfectly happy. And let me say that again, it is perfectly dharmic and all the citizens are perfectly happy. What a wonderful time. So this is because of the supreme sacrifice of the role of the king, which he took very seriously. And by the way, he is an incarnation of God, but there's many other kings in Indian history who were also acting on a similar dharmic level, and all the citizens were perfectly happy. So for example, King Janaka, the father of Sita, or also King Kulashekar, whose Mukunda Mala we are chanting in the evening, and many more. So this ideal image of a king who is the mother and the father of a country, that is very ingrained also in the Indian culture. And maybe to say in the Sanatana Dharma, because it is a universal religion. Let's not limit it to the Indian continent. In this verse, it is where the Dobi, the washerman, is talking badly about King Rama. And Rama, he is silently listening because he had the habit of going undercover in his country and listen what the people say and think about him. So not because of spying and to suppress, but to receive, let's say, a very specific kind of intelligence, what the people really feel about their king. So he really wanted to know because he cares about them. So, and this is what he listened to. And the Dobi, the washerman, he talks negatively about King Rama, and then as we know, then Rama, he takes a consequence, and later he sends Sita away to the forest. So a whole another episode comes out of this small incident here. Let me quote the verse. Naham birbamitam dushtam asatim paravishmagam strenohi bibriyat sitam ramu naham bhaje punaha. Translation. So this is how he talked. So the Dobi, the washerman, talks to his wife. You went to another man's house, so you are not longer pure. I will not support you anymore. Lord Rama may have taken back his wife, Sita, even after she stayed in another man's house. But I am not a weak husband like him, who lets his wife control him. I will not take you back. Let's just qualify so that everyone understands the verse. So this is the Dobi, the washerman, talking to his wife, because apparently she had an affair or she, I don't know, flirted with another man. And so he will not take her back. And I think in Indian culture it's this, that you are sent back to the parents, or it is quite a societal disgrace, kind of, when the husband would send you back. And then he puts on another dimension and he compares himself to Lord Rama, where he even puts himself above him and say, no, I'm not as weak as him, because according to his estimate of the situation, Rama he took back Sita because she was living 1 year with another man, quote unquote, and that was Ravana. So we all know the story. Sita got kidnapped. She had to live in the garden of Ashokavan, somewhere in the backyard of Ravana's palace, and she was utterly mistreated there and harassed, and then the whole war enraged, and Rama had to come back to save her. So there's a lot of things in this verse, and I picked it because we're all projecting on God. So Guruji, in his words, he says, we are projecting the limitation, our limitation on the Lord, or even on Him, and that's not good, you know, that's not good. Why is it not good? Because it leads to aparat, or it leads to separation from God. And then, I say, if you listen to this, and you're already a little bit more connected with the bhakti path, it is important, because we don't want to jeopardize the relationship that we have with God. If you're coming from a different tradition, or even no tradition, you say, you know, God is a concept for me, and He is universal love, He is universally caring, He doesn't have an ego, and everything goes according to His will, maybe. And so there's no need to engage in a relationship or even fix a relationship. But we are on the bhakti path, so this hits a specific point where the glass might crack and we may not be able to fully repair it again. So this element of repairing or caring for a relationship with God is very important. And then, let's say if we go along like this guy, and we easily project our limitations, stupidity, and also impurity, I would say, on God, it's a problem. It's really a problem. And I'm never talking, let's say, from a position of judgment or patronizing, but I want to still touch that point inside of us. So let me again repeat that verse, what he actually says. He talks to his wife and says, you went to another man's house, so you are no longer pure. I will not support you anymore. So first of all, we don't know what happened previously in their marriage, whatever led to that incident that the wife goes away. I once read, which I believe is true, is that actually the wife would never go away just like that, because the women, they more have the tendency to care for a relationship and make it work until the very last point. And if a woman runs away out of a relationship or out of a marriage even, then there might be something wrong with the man. So we don't know. It is just an assumption, yeah? So we don't know what actually happened, but what I want to say is that there might be already a projection or a limitation there. So he says, it's your fault, wife. And now I have to take the consequence because I am pure. And then he puts an even more serious argument to it, why he is pure, even more pure than God. So he says, Lord Rama may have taken back his wife Sita, Mahalakshmi, even after she stayed in another man's house. And now comes the crux. But I am not as weak like him, who lets his wife control him. So when we know now in the aftermath that Rama is God, let's say Narayana, and Sita is Mahalakshmi, they're faultless. Otherwise they cannot be God or the Lord. So that leads us to the logic that the fault must be with the Dobi. If God is faultless, then the fault must be with this person here, which is quite likely because he talks in a very overly strong way, being a little bit too convinced about what he says. And he says, I'm not as weak like him. And could we, all of us now, could we actually come to the agreement that maybe he's projecting his own weakness upon God? It could be, right? So let's say you are weak, or we are ourselves impure, or we have sexual problems, or we have whatever limitation. It's easy to project it. You know, if you don't believe in God, maybe good. But if you do believe in God, and even more, if we believe in the bhakti path and the relationship with God, it becomes quite delicate to actually just put our sht on other people or on God. Guruji once said, in his beautiful, very, very simple and powerful teaching, whatever we have inside, this is what we give. This is what we are able to give. So if we have love inside, this is what we give naturally. If we have garbage, rubbish inside, this is what we give. There is no other way. And a lot of us, we try, although we do have rubbish inside, still to give love. That's why his acceptance teaching is so important, that we first need to accept that we have the rubbish, the limitation inside, and then we can give the love. But a lot of us, I was in Vittaldam yesterday, I think, I'm not sure, it was this satsang or another one, but he said, in front of Guruji, everyone here is so holy, you know, but as soon as we are out of the room, then we are back to normal. And that is this fact that we have rubbish inside, and we try to cover it with a nice holy story over it, and it doesn't work, because then it would lead at some point to this, what the Dobie here is doing wrong. We are projecting our own limitation on God. Now, what would be the consequence? I mean, it's quite serious in a way, because if first of all, personally to us, there might be a damage to that relationship that at some point we cannot run away from, because life is eternal. It's not that we die somewhere and then we disappear and then whatever we did, it doesn't matter. But what we learn is that we are the eternal soul as a part of God, and that also we have a certain responsibility to become aware. The whole game of creation is about becoming aware of our relationship with God. So at some point we have to actually take it into our hands and take responsibility for it and look at how it really is, if it is a good relationship, if it is a bad relationship, but to make it work and make the best out of it. And also to fill that relationship with surrender. No? So, but if we don't do that, then we stray away from God, and we may lead quite maybe a number of lives away and in separation from the love of God. And Guruji also said in such a context that we may easily, take these karmas upon us because we think, yeah, we can deal with it later. We can make a serious mistake today, and then when it will come back later to us, we will handle it then. But he said it's very wrong to do that, because actually incurring such consequences, it's pretty painful to go through lives without God or in the separation or in the unawareness of God. I would even say it's that to that extreme, that it's very painful to live closely with Guruji and not to fully recognize him. It is very painful. So we want that relationship with God, and we want a loving relationship with God, and we need to look at our own limitation. Yeah. So the Dobie, maybe because he's also in the Bhagavatam, and it's a very famous episode actually, he was used in a way to set an example. Similar like great characters in all the scriptures, they're used to set an example for us. So here the Dobie is a negative example for us how we have to actually watch out. So Dobie may have incurred a personal consequence. I don't know what happened to him after this, but also God, he took a consequence. It's very serious, because then actually Ram, he listened to this and he said, whoa, there is apparently someone in my country who is unhappy with the king, and this small bacteria, it might create a bigger stem of bacteria, and it might become a big issue in my country. So he removed it immediately, and he took the consequences, he as a king, and he said Sita to the forest, so that no one actually could believe and repeat such a thing, as if Rama would be living in an impure or non-chasted relationship with his wife. I mean, even to say it's completely crazy, It's completely crazy. Yeah, but it was to this degree that they took the sacrifice, you know. So yeah, it is an inspiration as to what we think, and it is a reminder of that maybe what we think is also our own limitation, and to be a little bit careful of handling these limitations when interacting with God. Because everyone who is on the bhakti path, they are ready for that relationship with God. It's not like you have irresponsible people, you know, otherwise you would do other yoga. You would believe in concepts of God, you would believe in the oneness with the universal love. You would do other things, you know. But going into bhakti yoga, aiming for a relationship with the Supreme, then you bring a certain readiness and maturity, and then the maturity also takes this point that we need to look at these things. Okay, maybe shortly I wanted to touch 3 points that might be useful here. The points are pain, love, and relationship. So first one, pain. Let's say whatever consequences we are incurring, they are painful mostly, even the good ones, because they are also limited. Bhakti Yoga teaches us to go beyond good and bad karma. So pain is always there. We will have pain today, we had pain yesterday, we'll have pain tomorrow, suffused with some happy moments maybe. And people always complain that the pain should not be there. There should be no pain, so let me do things that the pain goes away from my life. And yes, it's true, but also what we forget, the pain is actually, it is a great companion, because we would never change without the pain. I mean, let's look at the things where, I can only look at my example, where my family, I'm now 48 years old, and when I was 12 years old, my family already reflected certain things to me and said, yeah, you are like this, you're like that, you should do this and not do that. And I completely ignored, out of an inflated ego that you also have when you grow up as a teenager, and say, no, I know better. And then, I don't know, 35 years later with the guru, you're hitting the same things. And then the pain comes, you know, the pain of there's no more escape, or the pain of looking how limited you are, how unloving you are. And there's many things like this, that pain is a certain threshold. That means you can go through things and you're repeating the same things, and we're sitting in front of Gurudev, we're smiling at him, etc. And he says, you don't change. And it's true, because the pain has not grown big enough. That's a big point. So what I want to say is to treat the pain and to look how much more pain do we want to invite into our life before we change. And most of us, we do it until the last level, until the pain really grows so big, and then we change. So the pain does have its place, and the pain must be recognized in that role to actually facilitate the change. Then you really change, you know. So maybe pain is not always bad. And those of us who are in pain, let's look at it from this angle as well. And then love. So when we go to that verse of Rama there and the Dobi, what we learn in Bhakti Yoga is to care for God. What we learn maybe with Guruji is sometimes to care for him. You know, when you live more closely around him, it becomes more logical also to care. Does he suffer? Does he have pain? Can we alleviate a little bit of what he's going through? Does he have physical pain? Does he need this? Does he need that? Can we serve him in some small way to facilitate his daily life? So we learn to actually love God. And the Dobi here in the verse, he doesn't love. He doesn't love God, you know. he doesn't love his king to that extent that actually he might be led to the conclusion that maybe he would be wrong and the king or Lord Rama is right, you know. And so I wanted to bring that up because in the world today, there's many kind of philosophies, there's many kind of approaches, there's many types of negation of God, there's many types of doing bad things, horrible things, in the name of God even. And then the bottom line is you have a bunch of people really not loving. Not loving. And God is only about love. So when we die, when we go through the afterlife, the only question that will be asked, where are the moments where you have given selfless love? It's not like how intelligently did you talk about love, but it's really about were there moments in our lives where we have actually really loved selflessly. That's the point, selflessly. So that's also what the verse it leads us to actually start caring about God, to see him as someone and to start loving him. And that leads us to the third and final point that I want to touch. It's relationship with God. So Bhakti Yoga is relationship. And now, if we would have a wider audience, you know, let's say 50,000 or 500,000 people would be listening now to this talk, then maybe here or there might be someone among them who says, yeah, you know, it's good for you people because you believe in Bhakti Yoga, but I do something different, you know. Maybe I do, I don't know, Sankhya Yoga, or I'm doing something with my self-help group, or people are doing whatever. So the concept of relationship, you know, that's not really for me, you know. Yeah, and that's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem, that people don't want relationship with God today. That people are too much focused away from Bhakti Yoga, that people are too much focused away on other concepts of God. They even say God is a thing, God is, okay, the essence, but in Bhakti Yoga, God becomes someone. I would even say God becomes the Lord. So when you say the Lord, you cannot confuse it so much. There's someone, he's the Lord, so what do you do with him? How do you approach him? So there is a relationship there. And I would say whoever says and whoever shows that they have a relationship problem with God, that's good. That's exactly the point that's wrong today. That's exactly why people are freaking out, because we have lost relationship with God. It's not about pushing Bhakti Yoga as some fancy add-on to your spiritual practices, but it's actually to remind everyone of the world today that what we have completely thrown out of the window is relationship with God. And then you have such wild theories and concepts, but in the end, the person just has a problem with the relationship with God. You know, people can talk very fancy and they do all kinds of things, but in the end, you look at the person, they just have a problem with the relationship with God. Yeah, so the verse about the Dobi and Rama, and then I touched the points of pain, love, and relationship with God. And then how to do this? The suggestion stands to always engage in this path, to engage in the bhakti path. So through engagement, we have a day to day where we can engage. We have more and more ashrams where we can engage, sanghas where we can engage, seva where we can engage. But the engagement will bring out the juice, we can say, because we need to serve. We can't solve all our karmas and impurities, you know. We need to serve. And then Guruji's side of duty is to take care of the evolvement of our soul and to purify our minds, you know, and egos. So that is the allocation of duty. It's not the other way around. We have to not serve and take care of our own evolution, and then Guruji is there somewhere. No, we serve and he is taking care of the spiritual development, you know. And then it actually works. And then that relationship with God will work, and we will bring out that love, and we start caring about God. And then, according to this grand teaching of Bhakti Yoga and Guruji himself, is that the Bhakti Yoga is the end of all suffering. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pranada Lada Daine. Pralada Lada Daine. Pralada Lada Daine. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Shilatankana Kalai. Shilatankana Kalai. Shilatankana Kalai. Shilatankana Kalai. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Hiranyakashipur Vaksha. Shilatankana Kalai. Shilatankana Kalai. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Vair Narasimha, Irgair Narasimha. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimhavadim Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Adota Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Bolo Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamabhuta Shiva Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Bolo Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jai Narsimhadev 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 Jai Narsimhadev Jai Narsimhadev 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 Jai Narsimhadev Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj Jai Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharme Karataya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharme Karataya Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me.
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me.
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala me.
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala me.
Tridanga Dhanine Godagrajaya Mangala Mangala me.
Tridanga Dhanine Godagrajaya Mangala Mangala me.
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me.
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me.
Range Sakin Karyarataya Mangala Mangala me.
Rangesha Kinkarataya Mangala Mangala me.
Mananathaya Dharinidharaya Mangala Mangala me.
Manattataya Dharinidharaya Mangala Mangala me.
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me.
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja Ramanuja
Mangala Mangala me. Oh Mangala Mangala me. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Bhakta Janon ke Sankata Das Janon ke Sankata Sharan mein dur kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Yogyave Palapave Dukha Vinase Manaka Swami Dukha Vinase Manaka. Sukha Sampati Garave Sukha Sampati Garave Kastamite Tanaka. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Mata Pita Tumame Sharanaga Umenki Saki Swami Sharanaga Umenki Saki. Tuma Bina Orana Dusha Tuma Bina Orana Dusha Asa Karumenki Saki. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami. Parabrahma Parameshwara Parabrahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Tuma Karuna ke Sagara Tuma Palana Karta Swami Tuma Palana Karta. Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Me Sevaka Tuma Swami. Kripa Karo Bharata. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Tuma Eka Gochara Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati. Kisha Vidhi Milum Daya Maya Kisha Vidhi Milum Kripa Maya Tumako Kumati. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Dina Bandhu Dukkata Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere. Karuna Hata Badao Karuna Hata Badao Sharana Pada Tere. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Vishaya Vikyara Mitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva. Shada Bhakti Badao Shada Prema Badao Santana Ki seva. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Dhana mana dhana sabha intera, Swami sabha kucha intera, Swami sabha kucha intera. Tera tujhko arpan, tera tujhko arpan, kya lage mera. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Bhakta janon ke sangat, sajanon ke sangat, jana mein dur kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Mane chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji. Mane chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji. Oh chakhera ko, chakhera ko, chakhera koji. Chakhera ko, chakhera ko, chakhera koji. Mane chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji. Chama mane chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji. Govinda mane chakhera koji, girai lala chakhera koji. Giridhari lala chakhera koji, giridhari lala chakhera koji. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Govinda. Asatoma satgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, vidyurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Prem se bo Sri Lakshmi Bhagavan ki, Prem se bo Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki, Prem se bo Sri Radha Krishna Lal ki, Prem se bo Sri Mata Kriya Baba ji ki, Prem se bo Sri Ramanujacharya ki, Prem se bo Satguru Deva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janavallabhaya Bhaya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantriyanta Tantra Oshana Susthani Samaya Samaya Mrityo Mochaya Mochaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasarashanaya Diki Jala Pritaya Sadik Shamanam Pak Parisme Parabrahmane Param Jyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shyam Venkatamana Govinda, Gopika Jivanam Smaranam Govinda, Bhaktavatsala Govinda, Govinda Govinda, Pundalika Varade, Eknath Namde, Pandharinath Maharaj ki, Samasta Bhakta Mandali ki, Alvar Emperumanar Tiruvallikalai, Sharanam.